welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League. 29-year-old quarterback, Josh Allen, in the prime of his career.
And I'm not sure I enjoy watching any quarterback in the league more than I enjoy watching Josh Allen. I mean, he's a bit of a throwback in terms of his play style. I mean, he's just as likely to throw a 65-yard bomb for a touchdown as he is in 4th and short to run over the middle linebacker. I mean, he plays with such a hard, aggressive style. There's not a lot of guys built like him, Mike, and tell you what, he's a blast to watch.
Marlon Humphrey, the man there to break that one up.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
He'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Tackle there by Trenton Simpson.
Down at the 37-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
We had a couple of his games early in his career, and of course, all the way to his days back in college, his athleticism jumps off the screen. But Mike, these last couple years, his development as a true passer, his ability to operate from the pocket, that's what's really taken his game to this MVP level. And tell you what, we didn't think there was a lot more things that he could do on a football field, and it seems like every year he's proven otherwise. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
In motion comes Andrews. Off the play fake, Jackson. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
A gain of 15.
A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Baltimore.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and A quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
In motion goes Likely. On the give, here's Henry. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
There's a short one caught by Andrews. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third, they need 8. From the gun, Jackson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
And a Raven first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Play action now. Jackson. He'll dump this down to the fullback coming out of the backfield. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A 9-yard pickup.
Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game. But, man, when you have a guy that you can target in the passing game, it just adds one more layer for a defense to have to worry about.
A give right up the middle to Henry. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
A first down throw for Jackson. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Tyler Loop now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Bills nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to see the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the gun, Dallin. Open man is Shakir, and that's complete. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Josh Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Allen going to give it to Cook, and he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
Alexander on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup.
So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Ravens out front. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. He'll step up and run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's 3rd and 2. From the gun, here is Allen. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. He steers clear of the first tackler, working his way forward for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the Ravens' 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll step up and run this.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. From the gun, throw here for Allen. That's complete to Coleman. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
No move for the field goal unit, They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
2nd and 5. Again, it's Jackson. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Five yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Jackson up top again. On the run to the right. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Ravens move out on top, 14-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now it's 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He takes off.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
First and 10. Here's Allen to throw. A pass caught right side by Coleman.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Allen. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. The Bills going to use their final timeout here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Man in motion is Coleman. Now Allen on first down. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
A 2-yard gain.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Throw once more. Here's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Justice Hill to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. On the option, they give it to Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down. He'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
38-yard line. A gain of 7. And a Raven first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd down, Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Raven first down.
First down, Ravens.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
He's brought down by
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Baltimore.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 4. Now Jackson, this a designed run. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
This is 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
At the 9-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. He'll complete that to his fullback. And he's in! Patrick Ricard. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Not going for two, they'll kick the point after. The kick is good, and the Ravens will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. Woo. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. The Bills offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. It's Cook to start this drive, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Man in motion is Coleman. Off the play fake, it's Allen. This one complete to Palmer. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins with a run by Cook. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
14 more yards.
Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down.
10 at the 18-yard line.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Travis Jones. He gets him to drop in. It's a loss of 8.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Josh Allen. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 12.
It is 3rd and long. From the gun, here is Allen. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. Allen going to throw for it. to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. He'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
A quick slant to Flowers. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now Lamar gonna hang on to it. And he's gonna be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get 21 on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
And this is really an area, Mike, that he excels in. He makes the right decision to keep the ball himself, and then when he hits the hole, he doesn't stop until he picks up the 1st down.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
In motion goes Likely. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Still 1st down.
Here's the toss, right side to Henry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They put together a complete football game as they finish this one in shutout fashion. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.